Welcome to InspireHer on the Achievement Channel, the show where we celebrate the resilience, creativity, and the unstoppable spirit of women. I'm your host, Atinuke Odjenima, leadership coach and advocate for personal growth. Joining me are two incredible co-hosts, Esther, seasoned finance professional, ordained deaconess, and passionate mentor, empowering women and youth through financial literacy and faith. And Benny Onokuba, travel consultant, founder of Terminal 7 Travels and Tours, and a committed advocate for transforming the lives of young, vulnerable girls. The Achievement Channel is Nigeria's 100% motivational channel, bringing you uplifting, empowering, and transformational stories every day. We are proud to be broadcasting today from the School of Eloquence Studio in Ikoyi, Lagos. Today's episode is titled Money Smart, Also Strong. We are bringing you practical stories and strategies on how women can thrive, not just by earning more, but by using what they have wisely, diversifying income, and turning their skills into streams of opportunities. Welcome to another episode of InspireHer. So, like I earlier introduced the topic, so in today's economy, you know, it's not much about what you earn, but much more about what you use what you earn for, right? And how you diversify your incomes. I mean, Madam Esther, would you have something to say to this?
Thank you very much, Atinuke, for having me.
You're welcome.
Today's topic is particularly very relevant, especially at a time like this, when inflation is confronting us so directly. So the need to budget timely, save money, and manage your resources carefully cannot be overemphasized. You know, in my dealings with women, I've come across women who feel that budget is a restriction, and as such, they are afraid to make a budget. I have been there before. I used to be so afraid to make a budget. But I got married to a man who will not discuss money without a financial plan. So if you are coming to my husband, you either come prepared with your budget or you don't come at all. So within my first year of marriage, I had to learn how to make a budget. And today, I'm enjoying it because budgeting is now my lifestyle. You know, a budget is good because it gives you a guide as to how you are spending your money. Budget takes care of your income and expenses. You know, sometimes as women, we just buy one tin of meat today, a tin of Milo, for instance, then that one packet of sugar. At the end of the month, you don't know how much you are spending on groceries.
That's true.
So with budgets, you are able to capture how much you are spending on groceries at the end of the month. So budget is usually for 1 month, but you can as well make a 1-year budget. I always advise women to make a monthly budget and review it on a weekly basis so as to take care of some unseen or unplanned expenses that might come up. So budget is part of financial plan. But what financial plan does is that it shows you how to save for your retirement, pay off that debt, buy that property. Generally, it's about saving and investing. So a financial plan will show you a bigger picture of how your money is going. And it's usually for, say, a long term, 5 to 10 years. Sometimes it can be up to 30 years. So a financial plan and budget is like a roadmap that gives you direction as to where your money is going. So an individual working without a financial plan or a budget is working without financial direction. And you know that can be very dangerous because at the end of the day, you don't know where your money is going. So some of the strategies or ways to do this is to know how much you earn and how much you spend. So you know what your income is and what your expenses are. Then you separate your needs from your wants in paper. The reason why I always say women should do that in paper is because seeing that paper keeps you honest.
I think there was an episode where we really talked about needs.
Yes, needs and wants. Yes, in one of our episodes. So looking at that paper keeps you honest. Then you make sure that you treat savings as a non-negotiable expense. And the way to do that is to set up an automatic savings. I always advise people to do that because when I was working, that was one of the things that helped us save money. So it's just a standing instruction that says on a particular date, transfer the sum of, say, 10,000 naira to this savings account. So the system sweeps that money to that account.
We
so
mentioned that again too.
Yes, so that way you are encouraged to save money. And when you have done that, then you apply the general rule, which is always the 50, 30, 20% rule, where you allocate 50% of your income to your needs, 30 to wants, and 20 to your savings or debt repayment. Then for those who cannot set up that automatic transfer, they should join the cooperative, this rotating savings group. And it is usually very good because it will help them save and have access to bulk money. So that's another way. Then as women, we are good managers. Stretch what you have. Avoid spoilage. Avoid waste. Use up everything. If you are going to shop, for instance, even though you have made your budget, go to your pantry unit. Check what you have there. If you have written in your budget that you need to buy maybe groundnut oil, go to your pantry unit. Check the level of your groundnut oil. You may find out that that month you don't really need to buy that groundnut oil. So you strike it off from your budget because that becomes a little savings for you again. So use up everything you have. And mint clothes. Sometimes you have maybe one boba that you have bought for over 4-5 years and you are tired of wearing it. You don't feel like giving it out yet because you still like it, or you bought it very expensive. So you can make it into a gown and wear it. So, and involve your family, your children in managing money. Talk about money in your everyday life. It's very important. And make sure that you reward your children for choice and maybe good performance in school. So that way you teach them how to manage money, save as well as spend money. They can make some mistakes. Allow them to do that because it teaches them how to learn. And that way you raise a child that is very smart with money and satisfied with life. Then
financial literacy.
Yes, it's very important. Then as much as you can, make sure that you budget for small joy. Every woman knows that saving without small enjoyment is like punishment. I'm sure you agree with me. So ensure that you keep some money aside too. It can just be maybe you go to that eatery and just
reward yourself.
Yeah, just reward yourself. Small spoil. You know, it's very important. And plan for irregular big needs. A wise woman knows that you must plan for tomorrow's school fee today. You don't wait until your school. For those of you who are still having children in school, you know when do they pay school fee? I think it's in September. That's when school resumes.
How old is your last child?
My last child is about 28.
Oh,
now.
no wonder you have forgotten. It's September.
Okay, so you don't wait till September, you know, before you start looking for your child's school fee. Because what it means is that you will end up borrowing because you are not prepared.
You know, there's something that my husband said one time, that, you know, someone who is 9 months pregnant, that 9 months pregnancy is a long time for one to prepare,
very true.
for the labor, for the
delivery.
So
you don't wait till your school fee, your child's school fee is
So it's
due.
also the same thing you're saying about school fees. You know, school fees, first term school fees, first term school fees will be paid around September.
Yes.
Second term will be, you know, when those things will be paid. So you can actually plan towards the payment. And even our rent, they are fixed dates.
Very important, you know, because if you don't plan, you end up borrowing. And before you pay back that debt, the next school fee will be due.
You're catching up.
So what do? Try not to impress people with what you don't have. So there is no need to do that. Just spend what you have and be true to yourself. It's very important. Then try and own something. I always tell women, own something, no matter how small. It could be a small business, it could be a small market store, it could be, according to your level, a land or a house. Those things are important when the going gets tough. So these are some of the basic ways or strategy with which you can,
Benny,
manage.
what's up? Well done. You know what you said that caught my she was a banker, so of course you know. And remember what she said, that she married a husband that does not joke
without budgeting.
So what you said that really struck me was somebody without direction, and I'm like, it's like you embarking on something, and you have no direction. So you just be stuck to where you are, and thinking about that in terms of money, got me scared. Actually. All right, thank you so very much for sharing. It's so loaded. I'm sure there's more from there. So Benny, so what do you have to say?
So Atinuke, thank you. This is the first time we're on the show, and
your first time
with you. You did a gift for me. So the third line again, right? So money smart,
also strong.
And this is one thing that resonates with especially young enterprising women. So I'm going to look at it. I'll borrow a key from what you said about financial. In fact, most of the things you've said are just about financial management. 3 key areas that is in the core of what we're discussing. 1, financial discipline. As I'm talking, I'm not talking from a perfectionist perspective. This is one thing I'm telling myself, girl, you need to work on this.
You're still working in progress.
Yes.
You're speaking to yourself.
I'm speaking to, so ladies listening to us out there, please know that we're not from that perfect, perspective.
Absolutely.
But yes, perfect perception, but we're all struggling, right? If you're not disciplined, right? Whatever you say, whatever principles we're putting together, it will not work. I say that because sometimes, yes, I have the saving, right? But at the end of the day, this is so important. I'll go and take some from that savings. Financial discipline. 2, saving for a goal. What are you saving for? What's the goal of your saving? These are the key things I'm learning, because
I want to buy a laptop.
Yes, I want to buy a land. Then along the line, yes, some of us are saving. But at the end of the day, are you actually looking at because saving for a goal is like vision. You're also making you're putting your vision out there. This is my vision in the next 6 months. At the end of this 6 months, I'm going to buy this. But by the time it's all tied to discipline, by the time you're not disciplined, something comes up. Husband wants something, or there is something that comes up. And
the amazing thing.
There will always be something. Thank you. Then the third one, which is one of the things I imbibed early as an entrepreneur, thanks to my training, my entrepreneurial training at Enterprise Development. They didn't pay me, so pay yourself as an entrepreneur, even as a small business owner, right? You're selling akara. There must be something you give to yourself, right? How much? So what I do at the end of the month, as I'm paying my staff, I have my own. And as soon as that money hits my savings, I move that certain. You were talking about the 20,
50.
I move the one that I've told this is what I'm going to save. I move it, because you find out that at the end of the day, I do lawn tennis training. My coach takes his own. The one that takes my daughter in piano takes his own. My tailor takes her own. At the end of the day, so that one, bring it out. So these 3 things, right? Financial discipline. Have a goal for your saving. Ensure you pay yourself so that you don't find yourself the indiscipline of going to the business. I need something. No, I don't, except there is something within that business policy. Okay, like fueling,
That's right.
The MD's fuel has to be, the company takes care of it. So I bring it out for fueling. And I tell the guy, the team member in charge of admin, I've just done fuel. This is the receipt. Please put it there. So it's on record. right? So these are some of the tips that when you follow, when you follow strictly, right, it keeps you on guide in terms of financial management.
Awesome.
So thank you.
Awesome. Well said. So, when you were talking about discipline, having a goal, and then what was it? The third one is what again?
You pay yourself.
Okay, you pay yourself, you reward yourself.
And then save.
Yeah.
Keep that saving for yourself, the one you give yourself.
So, I was just thinking that, sometimes before we can even talk about earnings, right? Yeah. So some people before we can even talk about savings, investment, budgeting and all of that, do you know that some people don't even have means of income?
That's
earning. True. So they are now they are listening to us. They are like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to even sell. I don't even know what work to, So because we're assuming that everybody has a job, has a work, everybody, you get my point. But that leads me to, so that's also, I want to emphasize a little bit now. I think we've been talking about money smart. Mm-hmm. So the other part of our topic today is also strong.
Strong.
So also strong. I remember when I was growing up, as a young girl growing up, of course, it was, we grew up in Lagos, and let me be very particular so that the area, around K2, okay. Right? So growing up, yes, populated. Yeah. So you could tell. So we had, and there are usually blocks of flats and things like that. So I remember that there was a woman. I don't know what happened, but growing now, I can say that possibly she was an housewife. Right. Okay. But even despite that, do you know that in her house, I don't know, she would make chin-chin, tie it in nylon and sell. She will make meat pie, different things for different days. I think depending on our timing or our resources. And she didn't make them in large quantities. Because by the time you go to buy like 2 or 3 times, she tells you it's finished till tomorrow. And guess what? I found out as a young girl that she didn't have an oven. She does, yeah. She didn't have an oven. So that was when I knew that there were other ways of doing things. So the thing we should talk about is hustling strong. When there's a will, there's always a way. Yeah. So she was using stove. So she would put sand in the pot and eat
the sand.
Eat the sand so hot. Yeah. Then, of course, she bought those baking things, pans, and she put it on it. Honestly, I don't know how she does it, but that was what I saw. Then she was using this coal, those coal cooking stuff that they'll put. What's it called now? Yeah, they put coal in it, and yes. So it wasn't as if she had so much, but I could see a woman. In fact, this topic made me to actually remember to also strong to say that even though I'm at home, I'm not idle. It's not just enough for me to take care of my children and take care of my family and all of that, but there's something, and I believe that there's something she could do and which she was doing. Sometimes, all these not lollipop, all these colored drinks. I don't know if you guys need. She will tie it inside nylon. Yes. I'm telling you, and that's hustling strong at that level.
Yes. This reminds me of a story, of my own personal story, not just somebody's story. During the COVID, right? So I have my daughter. She's about to get married now.
Congratulations. That's good.
Thank you. So she was she just finished her HND during COVID, right? And that COVID gave us a lot of ideas. What do you have? We all have something.
Yes, that's
we all have something. For me, it was my customer service skill when I was leaving the airline where I worked, then Virgin Nigeria, right? And that was what I used to start ticketing one-on-one, right? That's a story for
another day.
So this girl, she is a professional chef.
Your daughter?
Yes, she can make out something from nothing, right? So during COVID, everyone just eating, and we'll get phone snap, and then I said, look, what a minute, we can't just waste this period. What can we do? And I called her. She does akara. In fact, when we're going to work now, so in the morning, before we woke up, she already finished doing akara. Breakfast is ready. I said, henceforth, you see this akara, we're going to start commercializing it. And that was how we started, right?
How old was she then?
She about late 20. So then everybody was locked down, right? So we started after we had talked about it. So she goes to the kitchen, does what she knows how to do best. I'm the business person, so you know that you can offer the world.
What she's saying now is that there's something for every woman to
has something,
which
right?
is
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you. As you were talking about your daughter, I remembered also when I was in uni. Okay, so there was this girl. Yeah, a girl. And I think this would inspire other young girls who will be watching it, because one day a girl is who becomes a woman now.
Yes, of
right?
course.
So, and them having the right orientation as young girls, I think, you know, would build them up to the kind of woman they desire. Right?
That's true.
So I remember when I was in uni, so there was this girl, because even me, I bought from her. You know, thrift businesses, Africa, and all that.
Jeans.
In fact, she didn't even do jeans. Do you know what she specialized on? Was just what's it called? Nightwears.
You see?
Nightwears. So she brought quite a lot. We were in the same hostel. She brought quite a lot. She would wash it. You see her wash it with her. She will soak it, use a whole day to soak it with Dettol, so that the thing doesn't smell. So, and after then she would wash it. You know, it's not that it's dirty, but it's just for the smell. So she wash it and lay it on the clothesline, right, and iron it one by one. So yes, and she bought all those you know, all those tiny iron hangers, those iron hangers that
yes.
They were cheap. So she bought them and hung them in her room. And because we saw the process.
Yeah.
We saw the process of what she did.
That's really hustling strong.
That's really
Now
hustling
people
strong.
have
This is an encouragement for any woman out there who would say, I don't have something to do. There's always something for every woman to do.
There's something.
Yes, and it is important for every woman to do something.
Sometimes, do you know that
Very
sometimes
important.
we have those things in us, but we don't know that we have it.
Yeah.
So take for instance now, that's not necessarily some basic skills. Some people know how to make it naturally. I mean, they will make these braids. They didn't go to learn it.
Yeah.
They know how to make it natural. And some people, it's services. You know, you like to clean places, arrange places. Those are ways that one can also strong because these services are always there. Oh, thank you so much, ladies.
Yes,
thank you. We'll come back to this topic. Let's just go on a short break now.
Hi everyone, my name is Chioma Odjenima, representing Casafina Development, a real estate firm in Lagos, and I'm giving a shout out to Achievement Channel. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Olufemi Shey. I'm CEO of Casafina Development. I'd like to tell you this. Keep watching Achievement Channel.
Are you in governance?
You need public speaking.
Are you in business?
You need public speaking.
Are you a professional?
You need public speaking.
Now you too can learn how to overcome nervousness and speak with confidence before any audience at the School of Eloquence, the home of public speaking.
Attend our practical and training one-on-one coaching with West Africa's only certified speaking professional at any of our centers in Lagos and Abuja.
To register, call 0802 3032 066 or 0706 1606 078 or log on to our website schoolofeloquence.org. School of Eloquence,
teaching the world to speak.
Welcome back. What a short break we had.
Yes.
Right? So before we went on the break, you know, we were having this conversation about money smart, also strong. Yeah.
Everyone.
So now, this one is you. What smartest money decision have you made this year? In my own case, maybe I should lead the way first because because the question eats all of us.
Yes.
You know. So in my own case, I just want to earn more. I want to earn more. It's a money decision now to earn more.
Yes.
So earn more and more consistently because I'm an entrepreneur. Do you see? So and so I'm beginning to think of what are the things that I can do so that my income can be more consistent, and also in the amount too can be more. So let me hear from you guys.
Okay, mine is simple. I just decided, I work in okay, my field is travel, and you know, along the line people will need we usually need to make purchases in foreign currency, USD. For instance, hotel, we're paying for clients who are booking hotels. So that you're paying for tours abroad for clients on group travel. So you have to change. Sometimes okay, put it simple, I start saving in USD, right? Because sometimes I've had a situation, a customer gives you Naira, you have done the exchange, right, in Naira. Usually, as a rule, as they are paying in Naira, you're changing and putting, because you're going to pay in USD, right? But I think last year I slipped somewhere. By the time I was ready to pay, when they were pay for and confirm the hotel in the other country, the value has dropped, right? What they paid, I can't remember, but $1, then $1 was about 1,002. By the time I was ready to exchange, it was $1 to 1,005.
So that experience led to the decision.
Yes.
So the money decision
USD,
now you save in USD.
And most of the time, money Naira depreciates, so the value goes up. So that something that you bought at, let's say, 1.2 and put in dollars, by the time it gets to 1.5, last year we got up to 1.7. Have you seen? As so, $1 to 1.7.
So you are able to do that, make that decision
from your work experience,
because of your work experience.
Yes.
Because it demands that you book hotels, abroad and all of that. And of course, they don't spend Naira there. So I think it's a smart,
keeping money.
It's a smart money decision for you. So not only for personal, but also for business.
Business,
fantastic, yes. Awesome.
Well, for me, one of the best money decision I've made this year is to increase my savings, my long-term investment, as well as my emergency fund. And the reason why I always advise women to do that is that it builds security as well as freedom. When life throws surprises at you, your emergency fund will shield you from debts.
True.
Correct.
You don't know what it can be.
That's why it's called emergency.
Yes, life happens.
Yeah.
It can be health issues, family crisis,
and you have to,
or even job loss.
To be financially prepared for
it. Yes. So you're investing and increasing your savings in your emergency fund can help you at such times. Another thing that it does is that it grows your money while you sleep. Automatic investing in your retirement account, mutual fund, or other financial instruments helps you grow your money consistently, even when you are too busy, or you are distracted, or tempted to spend impulsively. It is also a hedge against inequality. Sometimes as women, we take career breaks. Women live longer, but they earn less in most cases. So sometimes when you face all those problems, your saving in your emergency fund and investment will give you more control and options, especially if you face some challenges. Say, thank God for those of us who are faith-driven. But sometimes, like I keep repeating, life do happen. It could be a woman facing a divorce. It could be widowhood. It could be caregiving, or whatever it is. So what do you do if you don't have such savings? And what it does again, it helps you to manage your money properly and removes the burden of willpower, because when you know that you are saving automatically, you know that you cannot just go and access that money easily. So what that automatic saving does is that it helps you to save first, then you spend whatever is left. So those are the advantages of saving and increasing your investment. And that is what I have done this year, and I do always. I wouldn't really say this year.
Yeah, I envy you guys. So you guys are increasing the decision. The smartest money decision you guys are making this year is to increase your savings.
Yes, it's
increase
very
your
important.
Savings. Me, I don't
Saving
have
should
enough
be
money to spend that I want to save. So that's why I want to make more money so that I can save more. I will soon come and join you guys in your league. Awesome. So now you know there are so many mindsets, poor mindsets about money.
Yeah.
That's true.
So what are the old mindsets, old money mindsets that you add to, okay, what are the old mindsets on money that you had to drop for you to be this financially, financially wise or money wise? Old mindsets.
That
you had to bring out of your head. You had to unlearn.
That's what I'm saying. There's this general belief, this old mindset that money management is too complicated. So I cannot handle. I need to get somebody, a finance person, to help me manage or handle it. This old mindset sets women back and holds women down. And we should refuse such a mindset. It is a mindset that assumes that your partner, your parents, your boss would always take the best financial decision or the big financial decision. And this mindset is so poor that it leaves women vulnerable when life changes. Like I keep saying, assuming there's a job loss or maybe you face any challenge, what happens? Because of that old mindset that you have.
So for you, what's that old mindset for you?
That's what I'm saying. The old mindset that says that I cannot handle money. I cannot manage money properly.
So how did you unlearn that?
The way I unlearned it is I try to be wise. For instance, I try to change my mindset and adopt a wiser mindset that says I can learn. I don't need to know everything.
Absolutely.
But I must know enough to enable me manage and protect and grow my money. That mindset that tells me that I am the CEO of my own financial life. That same mindset that tells me that there is nothing about money that is too silly for me to ask. So that is the mindset I adopted, and that is the mindset I advise any woman that is watching this program right now to adopt, because it's a wise mindset.
Awesome.
The other thing is, I think I'm throwing the ball back to you. You don't need to have, I need plenty money to start saving.
Yeah.
I need, wait until I gather.
Right.
So I want to tell women out there, you see that 5,000?
Yeah.
You see that 10,000? If it's 500 or 1,000 you bring out every day, be disciplined and do it consistently. Before you know it, when it's time for a susu or what do they call that? Ajo. You have something, to drop when they are dropping. And before you know it, when it's your turn to carry the, imagine how much you're taking to the bank when it's your turn. So start saving small, that small one. Don't wait for Madam Atinuke. Right. She has big plans to make big money. That small one, start saving it consistently. In my own case, I do save, but I will always use it. That's why when I was talking, I said, as I was researching this topic, I was grooming my mind. You see this thing, I have to be disciplined about it. So keep saving consistently and have a goal for it. So that mindset of how much is this? This is nothing. If you're keeping something aside monthly and you're consistent, you will be amazed what the money will turn into years from. Because growing wealth or resources, it takes time, right? But with consistency and discipline and setting aside something and having a goal, we'll get there.
That's true.
Awesome. Wow. So as you guys were talking, I seriously was just thinking about the old mindsets that I have, but the one that I know that someone tried to share with us one time was the concept of saying money does not grow on trees.
Yeah.
That money, he said, come on, money actually does grow on trees. That is not a,
The right
you know, yeah, that, yeah, for the right investor, exactly. You know, like our parents say, do you think money grows in my backyard? Yes, money can grow in your backyard. Okay, so because we need to talk about this old mindset, because those mindsets are, they limit us.
That's true.
Yeah, they limit us from managing, earning money the right way, and also even from managing this money. You know, people have some mindset that Nino Lowo is Yoruba. In English means that money is to be spent. It's one of the wrong money. Yeah, money is meant to be spent, but when it's been saved and properly invested, right? But if you are just spending all that you earn, okay now.
We shall see. Yes, from now.
Okay now. Okay. So how can women watching us now, how can they start something with 10,000 naira? You know, or what, or grow with 10,000 naira this month?
What was on my mind when I was thinking through this particular question was, you know, you were saying with a phone and 10,000, with data, right? And 10,000 or something like that. So I was thinking, if somebody with 10,000 naira can start, what was on my mind is, I would look for a good Esusu or Ajo, where they are doing this, you know, and I'll be the first. I will make that contribution, maybe within those doing within 5, 8, 7,000, right? I'll make my own contribution and lobby to be the first to carry it. You know, time value of money. If I'm the first to carry it, and I'll thank you. Then the remaining money, 2,000. Your people should know that data is gold. There's a lot out there. It's not just carry your phone. Our children, they are doing TikTok. Our generation, you know, no TikTok. Use it. Get data. Go into YouTube. There's a lot of skill we can learn online.
That's true.
Let's use this data or this tech, or you know, wisely and productively. Go online, learn some skills that will build, that, you know, that will add to your experience and help you earn, right? So by the time I fix my money, the 10,000 in the bank, or get some stock or invest somewhere, by the end of the month I know how far, right? So that would be what I'll do with 10,000 naira, and I know that something will come out of it.
And you?
Good. For me, having 10,000 naira now.
10,000,
Yes. Having 10,000 naira now and growing it within a month can be taking a lot of risk. It will require you to take a lot of risk. So what I would rather advise is that you balance your ambition with smart caution. So
That's a new one.
what I would do, or advise young women who may be in that situation now to do, is that 10,000 naira, you can invest it for steady growth. That is, you buy stock, mutual, you can invest it in mutual funds and other financial instruments. They will grow, you know, at lower returns. But the truth is, your money is safe. And it will not double your money in 30 days, but your money will grow significantly over the months and years. So that's a safer option. But you know, this depends on your risk appetite and your goals. So another way you can grow that 10,000 naira is to try active business. So you take it as your working capital, then you buy and resell maybe trending products, for instance. So that can help you double that money quickly. So
trending products and even consumables.
Yes.
Consumables.
So that can now also help you to double that money in 30 days. So those are my two advice.
I actually wanted to also say that with 10,000 naira,
Yes.
one could start with, but you said it very well, and I'm not going to,
that's what they should
pull on
do.
that again about trendy consumable things. It could be
Yes.
food items,
Yes.
something that you know
Of
that
course.
it would move very
Fast.
Yes. Absolutely. Thank you so very much, ladies.
you for
we had
having
such
us.
a wonderful conversation today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Atinuke.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Inspire Her. We hope you're walking away inspired to take smart steps with your money, unlock new income streams, and stand strong even in uncertain times. Special thanks to my co-hosts Esther and Benny for sharing their wisdom and art, and to all our viewers. Let's continue the conversation. Follow Achievement Channel on Instagram, Facebook, X, Twitter, and YouTube for more Inspire content and updates. Use the hashtag We See Possibilities and share your thought with us. And until then, lead with grace, lead with grit, and lead like a woman. Until next time, stay money smart, also strong, and keep rising.